Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Teil 12, bin ich mir ziemlich sicher, von The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC, dem zweiten Kapitel dieser wunderbaren Reihe, die uns noch sehr lange begleiten wird, denn die Teile sind einzeln immer so lang und oh Gott, das wird noch ein bisschen dauern, vor allem wenn ich immer so viel laber. Ja, wir haben letztes Mal diesen wunderbaren Sherlock Holmes-Fall bravourös gelöst und das Interessante ist halt wirklich, ich habe nachher nochmal geguckt, wir waren fast auf dem idealen Weg. Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, da waren noch so unterbewusst ein paar Sachen vom ersten Spieldurchgang. Der war ja bei mir erst letztes Jahr. Deswegen kann ich mir gut vorstellen, dass ich ja auch schon wusste, hey, der ist es, der ist verdächtig. Ganz sicher war ich mir nicht mehr, weil es gibt so ähnliche Fälle. Aber ja, ihr habt es ja gemerkt. Vor allem, als ich gesehen habe, was es noch für unendlich viele Möglichkeiten gibt, alle Leute alles nachzufragen, ist ja auch egal. Lange Rede, gar keinen Sinn. Wir werden jetzt auf jeden Fall uns endlich in die neue Region aufmachen, beziehungsweise die auch die letzte, das letzte Walkthrough gesehen haben, was ihr tun solltet, weil warum guckt ihr sonst den Nachfolger? Gar keinen Sinn. Die kennen die Gebiete ja schon. Es wird jetzt wirklich pro Kapitel erstmal relativ klassisch bleiben. Aber hey, wir machen es jetzt anders. Wir müssen nicht mehr den ganzen Weg zu Fuß laufen. Wir können jetzt ja per Luftschiff fliegen. Genau das machen wir. Welcome. You're the group of bracers heading to Zeiss, yes? Oh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid for your fares. Would you like to check in now, or we'll have to stick around and wait for the ship once we check in? You're all done here, Rune, right? Yeah, check in! Alright, just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Genau, jetzt schreiben wir uns ein. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Ja, und das machen wir dann auch. Und reisen jetzt ein Gebiet weiter. Warum rede ich so? Ich weiß es nicht, aber wir tun es. So, wir kürzen es mal irgendwie immer ein bisschen ab. Ich finde ja, dass da oftmals Sachen generell zu langsam ablaufen. So, alrighty then, off we go. Yes, let's... Hey, wait a sec. Oh, the kids! What are all of you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. It's Chloe, why do you have to go? Boah, wie gemein. Oh, I'm sorry everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out coming to ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Interessant wäre es zu wissen, ob das anders abgelaufen wäre, wenn wir da nochmal hingegangen wären. Aber wir werden es niemals erfahren. So ist es. Hang on though. That mean Matron Theresa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Und die von der Schule auch noch. Matron Theresa and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like we missed this. We cut it kinda close though. Thanks for the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey. All's well that ends well, right? Ich glaube aber schon, dass das nur so geht. Macht ja auch mehr Sinn, ne? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Theresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. Well, we'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adius every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know? Leave her to me. I kinda suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will, I promise. Bracers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. Und das stimmt wirklich, da kann ich ein Lied von singen. Ich lerne gerade immer noch Schnittsachen und es macht echt Spaß. Hört niemals auf zu lernen. Es ist wirklich Dann kann man auch tot umfallen. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. We'll remember. Yes, sir. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. Ja dann, tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal, nicht? See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Easy, machen wir doch. Gar kein Problem. Ja, das war zum Beispiel gut. Da war beim Flughafen mal keine schwarze Kante zu sehen. Das ist doch super. Aber da oben links schon wieder. Es ist so unnötig. Es tut mir leid, da rege ich mich auch jedes Mal drüber auf, weil es so unnötig halt ist. So. Da sind wir an Bord. Und wie das immer so an Bord ist, werden wir einfach mal uns durchreden. Thank goodness the passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little while ago he was playing some very bright tunes. Okay, Olivia hat gesoffen und war wieder nur am rumeiern. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there's nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather's great and the sky's pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivia. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see? Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing, kinda. Maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however. Huh? The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh, you were worried about me, Olivia? That's kinda sweet. Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well... please, I do not need a stuffing today. I promise, I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shira got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little. Huh. What's with that look? Forgive me, that was just more than I expected. Let us leave the topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivia, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Don't worry, I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? I had ein Buch für uns, sehr schön. Band, if you're trying to smother me, Olivia, I swear to Adius. Not at all, it's a pleasant novel set in the Calvat Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders. Oh, I see, the Empire is kind of a hard place to live, huh? I'd heard reports of its quality and now I finally had a chance to read it. Everything I'd heard was true. It is most excellent reading. Okay, also, see for yourself. Genau, wir haben Gambler Jack, Volume 3. Ach, hier gibt's ja noch gar kein... Wie geht denn das nochmal? Nee. Ich glaube, ich muss halt wirklich in die Items um die Bücher. Das ist halt später deutlich besser gemacht, dass man hier wirklich dann einfach reingucken kann. Wir lesen das jetzt aber nicht durch. Die sind sehr, sehr cool, kann ich sehr empfehlen. Teilweise auch wirklich extrem traurig, manchmal sogar verstörend, aber sehr gut. Dicke Empfehlung. So, wen haben wir hier? Das wollte ich nicht. Ja. Nee, interessiert uns nicht. Wir wollen unsere Dudes und Dudetten finden. Wir reden jetzt nicht mit jedem. Das ist Chloe. Sehr schön. Oh, hi Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, what do you do when you need to get back to ground, sir? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? Oh no, of course, that would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually got back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kinda used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Zeke do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well... Zeke, come here. Huh? Scree? Da ist er. Whoa. Scree? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Zeke can follow the ship? Cool. Scree! Zeke can fly a level at speeds of up to 1800 Salk per hour. Das sind... Warte, Salk sind Meter, ne? 1800 Meter, also 1,8 Kilometer pro Stunde? Nee. Doch? Ich weiß es nicht. Vielleicht. Most airships cruise at around half that. So, boah, sind die langsam dann? Das kann ja gar nicht sein. So, to Zeke, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcons, aren't you, Zeke? Scree! Zeke's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Zeke. Thought so. I remember how fast you get in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Ach, das wollte ich jetzt gar nicht. Wobei, hinterher muss ich die auch noch alle abfragen. So wie das bei den anderen Flügen mal war. Ich rede einfach mal mit allen so ein bisschen. Das lese ich jetzt aber nicht vor. Es sind nette, kleine Kleinigkeiten, manchmal sogar so wiederkehrende Figuren und so, aber hier sieht man es ja auch, Passengers, die kommentieren das Ganze so ein bisschen. Mirano, okay, bla bla, mistake. Die kommen dann wirklich aus Ruin, den kann man dann folgen. So, wen haben wir hier? Alden, okay, Deep Breaths, bla 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 bla. Hier müsste es doch zum Kapitän gehen. Just cross slightly. Okay, ihr macht es gut. Was hast du zu sagen? Okay, die sind auch gut drauf. Gehen wir mal nach unten. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something. Übrigens, ich liebe es gerade, wie im Hintergrund Whereabouts of Lights spielt. Sehr schöne Variation des Liedes, muss ich ja sagen. Also generell, der Soundtrack unglaublich gut. Das ändert sich hier auch nicht. Aber man merkt halt so richtig, eigentlich sind First und Second Chapter ein Spiel. Es ist halt aufgespalten, weil der Moment gut passt, weil es auch von der Länge besser passt, aber es ist ein Abenteuer, wenn man ehrlich ist. Auch an den Locations sieht man, dass das im zweiten Teil halt wirklich deutlich weniger Locations gibt. Also neue, eine Handvoll wirklich jetzt am Anfang und zum Ende nochmal. Das merkt man schon. So, currently, genau, das ist uns egal. Rutherford, I'm heading home to Zeiss. Okay, cool. Was hast du zu sagen? Apparently that non-aggression pact. Genau, Passenger. Ist krass, dass dieser Musiker hier überall an Bord ist. Was für ein krasser Dude. Kann sich vervielfältigen. So, und jetzt haben wir noch Agathe nämlich. I still something up, wandering around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. I gotcha. Yeah, full braces do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Und es ist auch umweltfreundlich, weil hier ja kein Benzin benutzt wird, sondern Orbital Engine. Sowas bräuchten wir mal in echt, ey. Das wäre geil. Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot. Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing. Last I heard, he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy at it, it'd make our eyes spin. Just desserts for the man who always tried to take it as easy as he could. It is kinda hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agathe. You seem to respect Dad more or less. So, why do you always trash talk him so much? Ja, das tät mich auch mal interessieren tun. It's not talking trash really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know? Every time he sees me, it's all good work or what a good kid treating me as some like some fresh-faced punk. Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone though, so I never paid attention to it much. You know, you're kinda lucky being a girl and all. If you were her son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now. Oh, really? A father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, as you see. Going up against a wall the size of Cassius? Yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet. Well, I guess it's more of a guy thing, but does that mean you've got a complex about my dad then, Agathe? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to pry. I'll just leave it. You're just like your dad. Wie gemein wir sind. Sorry. Ja, das war's. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulences while we're landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Okay. Machen wir. Ja, komm, ist okay, wir sind angekommen. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika, a rather exotic name for legal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Sherazade, as capable of running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... What the hell? What? Is this the fury of Kilika? Yeah, would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake? Help! The dock is going to collapse, run for your lives! Everyone, please calm down. Oh, ich mag diese Kameraschwenks, weil sie dann diese Dreidimensionalität der Welt so ein bisschen besser zeigen. Logischerweise, das ist ein Kommentar für den Abfalleimer. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small, please don't panic. Und vorbei. It stopped? Phew, thank Adios, that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool! Die Kiddies wieder. Die Kiddies von heute. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention, world, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again, love Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's refused to get an earthquake in Libel, though. Really? Yeah, hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is. Wenn das nicht mal etwas damit zu tun hat, dass das kein richtiges Earthquake war, also kein richtiges Erdbeben. Still, there was no serious damage to the central factory, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. So, yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous? I don't know. Ist wahrscheinlich on spot oder so. Thank you for coming, Estelle. Agathe, I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. And as usual, you already know everything what's happened. Good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivia Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or should I say, Miss Chloe Rins? I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madame, allow me, your humble servant, Olivia Lenheim, to improvise a song. According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you. Und wird einmal mehr vollkommen ignoriert. If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivia than Shira. Right away. How things looking in terms of work piled up? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit, but huh? What's up, Kilika? Look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. What do you... This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Vault. It lasted about 10 seconds and the quake wasn't strong enough to cause any real damage. just like that last quake we got. Great. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. Anyway, sure, we'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city and the Wolf Fort, right? Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. Expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off we to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Yeah, we saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. Seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. When the heck did you take the lead? Whatever, let's go to the Cramps Workshop. So. Aber bevor wir das machen, oha. Bam, 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 bam. Wahnsinnig viele Nebenmissionen. Ja, dann fangen wir an, ne? So, warte, was haben wir denn als erstes? Jetzt steht ja auch übrigens die 2. So, the stolen sign. Someone stole the branch office sign. Das geht ja gar nicht. Warte, das möchte ich sehen. Tatsache. Da ist ein Loch. Oh, wie frech. About the sign. Seems you had a look at the bulletin board. Will you help with the investigation too? Ja, sicher. Yeah, that's the idea. So by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch? Yes, that sign was stolen. There's no particularly practical problems as is, but the emblem is the symbol of the guild's mission and duty. With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly. Okay. Looks like someone's insulted us. So, how did it go down? It was discovered yesterday around noon by Branch Bracer Wong. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that the crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but a worker in front of the branch witnessed it. It seems the criminal was a person in disguise. Disguise? Estelle? Could it be? No way! It seems you have a suspicion. Ja, ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass das... Ja, es ist Phantom Thief B. Bleu Blanc. Beauty's princess and her companions. The soul of gathered heroes is in my hands. Should you desire its release, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man. This couple sent. Okay, ja. Ich weiß, ja, bla 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 bla. 40-year-old man with his straight, I guess. All the guys. Suddenly looking at it in a literal sense, it would mean that after the case at the school, I think it's clear that it won't be so straightforward. Genau, wir hatten ja gerade erst sowas, deswegen, those messages were all metaphors, weren't they? One of this is one too. Okay, ja, bla 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 bla. Wir machen das. Wir wollen unser Schild wieder haben. 40-year-old man. Aber es macht ja mehr Sinn, dass das irgendein Gebäude oder so ist. Zum Beispiel. It seems the city clock is still right on point. It's been 40 years since it was built. Aha. Ja komm, das ist doch 40 Jahre alt. Da, das sag ich doch. Ah, holy crap. Find something? Yeah, you could say that. Da haben wir nämlich unsere zweite Karte. Da klebt sie mir mich am Rücken. So ist es nämlich. There's no doubt about it. That's his card. So what's written on it? 1 second. Beauty's princess and her companions, blah, blah, blah. Your second key is in the central factory. Search within the wisest one. Ich hab eine Idee. Ich glaube, ich weiß. Wisest one. Ich weiß es. Wenn es wieder nicht literally gemeint ist, dann habe ich eine sehr, sehr gute Idee. Erinnert ihr euch noch an den Zentralcomputer? Das ist ja wohl der Weiseste, weil der weiß halt alles, was hier abgeht. First, let's go check at the professor's place. Ey, wie frech. Das kann ich noch gar nicht machen. Ha. Ja, dann müssen wir erst zur Dingens gehen. Ich würde sagen, dann schauen wir noch kurz beim Haus vorbei. Moment, so. Und sagen alten Bekannten Hallo. Huh, are Professor Russell and Tita even in? Knowing Russell, they might be at the central factory. Grandpa. Thank you, Tita. Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Sounds like. Come on. Da sind sie. Yo, you doing alright, short stuff? Agatha! You're back. Where have you been? I do believe my work is being disrupted by a big load oaf with a sword and the size of an airship. Can't always just stop visiting, you know? Still good to see you two again. Place is a bit of a mess though. Let me guess, that little shake-up knocked everything over? Yeah, sorry for the mess. Hi everyone! What? Sorry I haven't been in touch. Estelle, hello! Estelle, schön, dass du wieder da bist. Whoa, Tita, what's... It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on, gone forever? I'd never do that. But I heard Joshua ran away, and then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in Lehman, didn't he? When did you get home? I got back just a little while ago. I was working in Ruin after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Wait, the two with you. Hello, Professor Tita. I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well. Oh, pardon our intrusion, good sir. Chloe, Olivier, everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Ruin. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So, nämlich. So the true force behind the coup is on the move again. They had another gospel with them? Troubling. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across the region? How is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself even. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point, I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we thought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our openings. Oh yeah, speaking of, how's the gospel we captured in the coup? You figure anything out about it yet? About that. The more I investigate, the little enigma, the stranger it gets. Stranger? Yes, let me start at the end, actually. I'm convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. What? But that black orbment has stopped other orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor. You've seen orbment stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, my lady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields, or how it can do that, but suppress them? No. Warp orbital fields? Oh, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbments, you can describe an orbital field by drawing, yeah, blah 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 blah, when greater than a decimal, though its field didn't obey those rules at all. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Ja, genau, mach mal ein bisschen einfacher. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that though, ultimately an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon. Ich verstehe es immer noch nicht. To be honest, it's been I have no idea. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome. If you want to have a look, get in touch with them. I must just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while? Oh yeah, about that. Genau, und jetzt erklären wir, dass wir die Earthquakes untersuchen. Well, it's true the earthquakes are rare here in Liebe, and she's correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort 3 days ago. I think Miss Killica's right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kinda weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kinda doubt the society is involved. It's still pretty weird though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on. What's going on? Indeed. Earthquakes, huh? I wonder if it would be useful, huh? Grams, if you haul out another weird invention, I swear, I do have something in mind, but then how would we... Wait, transmitted... Oh yes, it worked perfectly. Ich verstehe gar nichts mehr. Need to check a few things regardless, but genau, und wir sollen jetzt erstmal alles untersuchen. There's something we're talking about here. Let's spot the surprise. Just you wait. Now, if you excuse me, I need to get to the central factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into getting it. Would you mind helping your old grandpa? Oh, sure. Still, Agatha, I'm sorry. We finally meet again after so long and... It's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I get a chance to see you again. Estelle. Hey, no tears now, kiddo. Besides, we'll be here in Zeiss for a while. We'll have plenty of chances to see each other later. Just you wait. Yeah. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry, Tita. Fear not, we shall stop by again. Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. Ja, das ist creepy. Dann hast du mich zwei blaue Augen. Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guild once we're ready. You done? Well, those two haven't changed at all. Still inside all the time, filling with machines at her age. Kinda makes me worry, you know? She doesn't do a lot of girl stuff, I guess. But hey, I didn't at that age either, and it turned out to okay. I guess they can't being out of genau. Der macht sich Sorgen. Huh? Perhaps a fatherly thing to say. What fine daughter. You would make any man jealous, Mr. Crossner. You're looking to lose some teeth, Blondie. Not at all. Indeed, I do envy your bond with that girl. To be honest, I understand what Olivier means. Tita's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. Envy you, Estelle. Hey Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough, except for Olivier maybe. Wie gemein, aber wie gut. Ja, aber hier gibt's für uns nichts mehr zu machen. Es heißt jetzt nur noch, dass wir in die Zentralfabrik gehen und wir wollen ja noch das gestohlene Zeichen, hier das gestohlene Schild zurückholen, aber das machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Denn das soll es für diese Folge gewesen sein. Danke fürs Zuschauen, danke fürs dabei sein und ja, in der nächsten Folge geht es richtig rund. Wir werden ein paar Nebenmissionen machen und wenn wir gut sind, werden wir sogar alle Nebenmissionen schon machen. Bis dann, tschüss.